All right, so I think these are the future of what earbuds should be. These are the viaim RecDot earbuds. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Desmond, and today we are talking about the viaim RecDot earbuds. In my opinion, I think this is what the future of earbuds should be. This is where Apple and Google and AirPods and all these other technologies should be heading. So this video is sponsored by viaim, but over the last few months, I've been testing other AI-powered voice recorders and products like the Plod Note, Mobvoi, different types of AI solutions that are supposed to help with productivity and just meeting notes and just helping you get more done. But this might be the best implementation of that technology. So let's just talk about the product itself, right? So like I mentioned, these are the viaim RecDot earbuds. Unboxing it was pretty simple, great packaging. You open this up, you get the earbuds in their sleek case, 2 sets of earbuds in there. You have a USB-C charging cable, and you've got some additional sized earbud tips. I just used the ones that came with it, the medium size. They fit great, but you get large, small, and extra small if you need a better fitment. But how are these different than standard earbuds or say AirPods? Well, the biggest thing is they have built-in AI transcription, translation, and recording for all of your different meetings. You have different modes. So first and foremost, you get calls and live flash recording. That's just simply opening these up. You can hit the record button and it starts to record everything that's happening. Your voice, your meeting, a podcast, a video, anything that you're watching. Now, as it records, it also does live transcription. So everything that you're saying gets transcribed directly into the mobile app. And it also has live translation. I'll show you a little bit more about that later. That is definitely one of the coolest features that's offered by the viaim. And once you have everything recorded and transcribed, that's where viaim's AI comes into place. So much like other AI-powered voice recorders, once you've got all the information, it's gonna go through, it's gonna summarize all of the talking points, all the different details into a format that works for you and is highly productive. And it's also gonna be able to create things like to-do lists and action items based on that voice recording. But ultimately, the biggest differentiator between these and say like my phone mounted AI voice recorder is that these are also earbuds. They are noise canceling earbuds with really high quality sound. So you've got noise cancellation built directly into it. You have transparency modes. But again, because these are high quality earbuds, there's a lot of different settings that help enhance the listening experience, not just the recording experience. So I've got the app open. Here I can take a look at my device. I can obviously see it's connected via Bluetooth. I can also control the balance and the EQ for these earbuds. So you can adjust it to a pop profile, bass boost is really nice, treble boost, rock and roll, dance, classical music. There's a lot of preset EQ settings in here, which is really cool. And then maybe worth calling out, there's a PUBG mode, but really it's a gaming mode. It's just gonna reduce the latency and the feedback times for audio into the earbuds. I just bought a Nintendo Switch 2. I've also got a Stream Deck. So being able to connect this to those and still get really low latency feedback from the game is a cool addition and not something they had to add in all honesty. Another thing that I can obviously control from the app is noise cancellation. I can do noise cancellation and transparency mode, which is very cool. And then of course, I can toggle game mode. I can toggle the balance all from within the app. And those are just the earbud setting. But before we jump into the app experience, let me just walk you through the build quality of this because that's an important piece to call out. So as you can see here, the earbuds are in my ears. I think the fit is great. They are no larger than a standard pair of AirPods or any type of earbuds. So I think design-wise, these look really nice. The charging case is probably amongst my favorite. You've got a magnetic locking mechanism here, so you can drop both of your earbuds directly in. It magnetizes them into place, very similar to like my Nothing ears, but I like the slide closure here. So not really a flip up like my AirPods, but a nice kind of stone design with a sliding mechanism. And of course, you're going to see here L and R just to indicate which side earbud to drop in, and what's special, the record button. So like I mentioned, live translation, live transcription can happen directly from the earbuds themselves. You can place them in, and there's a touch sensitive button here that you can press, and it'll start the recording functionality. So now I'm recording directly into the device and into the app. Live transcription, live translation can happen, or if I'm sitting in a conference room or I don't want to have earbuds in, I can just long press the red record button, and the charging case starts to record all of the audio that I need. Moving around the case, in terms of weight, this is a pretty light charging case and earbud combo. One thing that I will say, although I love this sleek, like metallic finish, it's a little bit slippery. I would have enjoyed a tiny bit of grip. This already has no sharp edges. It's all rounded, very much like a kind of pebble or a stone. But the smooth finish, I personally like a tiny bit of texture just so they're not slipping out of my hands and I'm not dropping them. But overall, very sleek, easy to throw in a bag, throw in your pocket. On the back, you're gonna see USB-C charging. They also included this USB-C cable and also the Bluetooth pairing button. So you just long press this, pair it with any device, iPad, iPhone, Android phone, laptop, Windows, doesn't really matter. It has Bluetooth 5.0, so you can connect with any type of Bluetooth device. One quick note to add just about the design is you slide these open, you can easily just place them on a table. They're going to be very stable and be able to record up to 7 meters of audio around you. So put this in the center of a conference room, in a coffee shop or a cafe. Noise cancellation will take over, do a really great job, but still be able to pick up audio at about 7 meters in distance surrounding the recorder itself. So let's start with the first mode, which is live recording, or what they call flash record. Few ways to go about doing it. One, I can just open up the app right here, hit this red record button, and now I can choose between a call recording, I can choose between audio or video recording, or just a live recording, which is what's happening around the case itself. I can activate live recording directly from the charging device, or if it's in my ear, I can long press the sensing area and it's going to automatically kick off recording. Next, phone call, meeting, video call recordings. That's really nice because these are earbuds. Like I mentioned, I can just keep these in my ears. I can take a call with my iPhone, for example, and I can start recording that phone call or any of the audio coming out of my phone. It's going to transcribe, translate, summarize, give me bullet points, which is really nice and easy. And then that third mode, that kind of audio video recording, which is going to be perfect for like conference calls, podcasts, if you're watching YouTube videos, online courses, anything like that. Again, if you have your AirPods in and it's connected to your phone or your laptop and you're listening to the audio that way, it's going to automatically record, transcribe, translate, summarize, etc. For those of you that are regularly recording like conferences, meetings, lectures, maybe you're a student or you've got a lot of like in-person meetings, speaker distinguishing is really nice, so you can tell between different and multiple speakers. The transcription and the summary is going to break down what each speaker is saying. I find that really useful sometimes in a meeting with 5, 6, 7, 10 people, maybe a couple of people, helps break down the different action items and the different talking points for each person on the call. The other thing that's nice is the software updates are really great because this supports multiple kind of apps natively. So regular phone calls, of course, if you're using the earbuds, but Zoom, Teams, Google Meets, WebEx, WhatsApp, Skype, and a bunch of other teleconferencing, meeting, and kind of like audio apps that exist. They all work seamlessly with the viaim RecDots. So now I'm wearing the RecDots, and one thing that I will call out, noise cancellation is currently on. And just a spec for you, you get about 48 decibels of effective noise cancellation, which is great. Turn on transparency mode, you can hear everything that's happening around you. But as someone who travels a ton, I really love noise canceling earbuds. I think they're really just important overall. And not only do you have the noise canceling audio element, you have noise canceling and kind of like environmental sound canceling for when you are recording audio for transcription and translation. So now I actually want to show you the live translation feature because this is probably going to be one of my most used features, especially as someone who travels the world pretty regularly. We're just going to go ahead and hit the record button. We're going to do a live recording, and now it's recording me. But what I can do is I'm going to hit real-time translation, and let's translate this to French. So hopefully I'm going to give you a quick view here, and ideally we're going to be able to translate everything that I'm saying into French right now, which is very cool because you can see this happening in real time. So as I chat, all of the translations are happening again in real time. This is really cool. I'm actually pretty surprised at how well this worked and how snappy and quick the translations are happening. So again, a use case is if I am in Paris, which I'll be in a few months, I can sit down at a cafe, I can order in English, I can probably hand my phone over to the waiter or the waitress and have everything translated. But we can do it the opposite way, right? So let me go ahead and stop this translation here. Okay, so hopefully that was a cool example. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit more clear when I'm not just playing audio from my monitor into the RecDot, but that's a great illustration of one, it was able to translate French directly into English in real time. It was also able to distinguish between the different French speakers in that video. They were just like walking around the city, talking about breakfast, having a conversation. And when I started speaking, it was also able to recognize my English, record it, transcribe it, and identify myself as a third speaker. So that is something I've actually been waiting for a really long time. I know some brands have tried to send me some live translation products in the past. This is the most effective implementation I have seen so far. That real-time translation is very, very cool. And again, for a lot of you watching, most of you are probably travelers. You're looking for great travel features and functionality. This actually makes a huge difference to my tech travel setup because I always carry a couple of pairs of AirPods and over-the-ear headphones. Now, this will replace my AirPods. It also replaces my kind of like phone-mounted AI voice recorder, and it has all of those additional features, right? Really high quality audio, live translation, transcription for AI summary, action items. This thing is really, really cool. And again, all the translation, transcription, summary, it's powered by viaim AI, which would ultimately take a 2-hour meeting, summarize that into about a minute of organized, productive and effective notes, give you your action items, your to-do lists. And the thing that I do like is it's not skimping out on other elements that are important to a pair of earbuds. Like the audio quality is great. You already saw all the different settings and features and customization I can do with the EQ, but the build quality of the actual speakers and the drivers and what delivers that high quality audio is pretty fantastic. Definitely on par with a standard pair of AirPods, for example. And if you're using this for phone calls, Zoom meetings, and of course, just recording your voice and others, you have 4 microphones in here. 3 of them are normal microphones, and then you have a bone conduction microphone, which is very cool. And because of this, it's gonna reduce any ambient noise if I'm walking around a busy city, if I'm on a train or a plane, or if I'm just in a noisy environment, you're still going to be able to pick up really high quality audio so that your transcriptions and your translations are going to also be very accurate. And because of the Fusion microphone setup, it's supposed to reduce wind noise by about 70%, which again is great because I'm often using these when I'm walking around a city outdoors. Important factors I want to call out, especially for travelers: battery life. The earbuds themselves, 9 hours of power. With the charging case, 36 total hours of use. And then fast charging is supported on this. So 5 minutes of charging will give you an hour of listening time. This also comes with a Find My Earbuds feature, which is great. I lose these kind of things all the time. So within the app, you can just quickly hit Find My Earbuds. It's going to ping a sound and give you the location on a map. Again, just a lot of smart features packed into what should be just a standard pair of earbuds, but there's really a lot of powerful technology in here. Probably worth mentioning as someone who does use AirPods a lot, the Bluetooth 5.0 is going to be great. It also has the kind of dual device connectivity, so you can connect to multiple devices at once, my iPhone or my laptop, and you can seamlessly just swap between the two, which again is something that I really love about the Apple chips in their earbuds. You're going to get the same type of seamless experience with the RecDots as well. And maybe worth mentioning, just from a table stakes kind of perspective, all your audio recordings, they can be exported. You can export WAV files, you can export the TXT files. So if you want to drop that into, say, a more powerful AI engine like a ChatGPT or Claude, you can do that with all of your transcriptions. All right, and hopefully that is a helpful overview of the viaim RecDots. I personally like these a lot. I think the biggest selling factor for me is I can replace my kind of mounted AI recording products. I still get all the AI features like the transcription, the summary, the to-do lists, but these are fully functional, high quality earbuds. I still get noise cancellation, I get great phone and like video call quality, but at the same time, I can still record everything and anything, have it fully transcribed. That live translation feature is really cool. And I keep saying it, and it's not because it's sponsored. So far, it's the best implementation that I've seen in a way that doesn't mean I have to carry anything extra. I've always got a pair of earbuds with me. And now that these can live translate up to 13 different languages, no matter what country I'm in, is really quite awesome. All right, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more videos just like this. I will leave links in the description below.